is Leanne, and today I'll be guiding you through your 30-minute Yin Yoga class. Before we begin, please grab for a bolster or pillow and 2 blocks. Once you have your props, we'll go ahead and get started. First pose today will be a supported fish with butterfly legs. So go ahead and take your bolster and place it towards the top end of your mat. And have your 2 blocks by the center point, by your mat in the center, so you can easily grab them. And place your sit bones behind the bolster, the end of it, and slowly start to lie all the way back. Now, before you get all the way back, grab for your 2 blocks, one in each hand. Place the bottoms of your knees together and place the blocks underneath your knees for support, and then rest the back of your head all the way down. Close your eyes here and let the arms lay by your side in this T shape. Take up space and feel the shoulders relax and surrender. Feel the nice lift through the chest as the bolster gives a lot of support here. And then feel for the support of the blocks underneath your knees as the hips get a nice passive stretch here. Close your eyes. Take a few settling breaths to ground in. Inhaling in through the nose and out through the mouth. And observe your body and your mind space and see what's coming up early for you today in your practice. And evaluate what it is you'd like to keep and what it is you'd like to let go. We'll use this practice today of letting go of what no longer serves us, but also focusing on keeping what does, holding on to that, letting it be in your mind and your body. Notice here if you'd like to keep the blocks or if you'd like to remove them. If you'd like to remove them, go ahead and do so at this time for the remaining time we have left in this posture. Eyes closed. Eyes remain closed still. And if you did remove the blocks, notice any differences that it's making in your hips. And if it feels intense, know that you can always add the blocks back in. But if it's kind of that edge space where you can hold it, even though it might be a little bit more challenging, remain in this space. Use the breath to release. Now slowly hug your knees back in through center. Option to use your hands for support as the knees close in. And gently press your way up into a seat. We're not really going far here. Just set your bolster aside off your mat. and lower all the way back down onto your back. And extend the legs nice and long. Take up space through the long side of your mat. And we'll set up next for a banana pose. Reach your arms all the way up behind you and back. And we'll do an opposite elbow grab today. Bring your feet over towards the left and cross your right ankle on top of your left ankle. Get a nice wrapping of the right hip down and let the feet relax. From here, take your upper body and move it over towards the left. Good. And if you find that your arms are lifted and you can't relax the arms back, take a bolster, place it above your head where your arms would rest, and go ahead and rest your elbows on the bolster and the head on the floor. Once you've settled in and found a variation that works for your body, close the eyes and focus in on the right side of your body, and even along down through the right side of your hip. And observe where you feel the most stretch. And relax the jaw. Again, with the crossing of the ankles, let the feet relax here. Notice if you're trying to catch yourself holding yourself in the pose. And release anything you're holding on to. Trust that your body will get the benefits of this stretch. A more restorative version of this pose. Less tension. And gently release your right ankle from your left and walk your legs towards the center of your mat, followed by your arms. And pause here for a moment, let the legs relax. Notice any release of the posture. Observing how the right side of your body feels. Now we'll take this to the other side. Walk your legs over towards the right corner first and cross the left ankle over the right ankle. Let the left hip wrap down into the mat and let the feet and ankles relax here. From here, bring your upper body over towards the right. Option to have the bolster underneath your forearms as well. And settle in onto this side. Doing a quick body scan of the left side, observing if you need more or less. Know that you can always back out, or you can deepen by moving further to the right. Notice where the stretch extends to through the left side of your waist. Maybe it runs down through your leg towards the ankle. Maybe it even runs up through the left side of your armpit, through the left arm. We have a few more breaths here. Slow down the breath. There's a little bit more tension in the face, the nose, the eyes. And then slowly walk your legs back to center, followed by your arms. Now let the arms rest by your side completely to a starfish. Just lay here for a moment as you rebound out of the pose. Hug your knees in towards your chest, bring your hands towards your knees, and make a few circles here with your knees as you massage out your lower back. Nice and slow through this. And then gently reverse the direction. Back into stillness. Two options here. Option one is a figure 4. Right ankle comes to your left knee. You pull the left knee in. Option 2 is a reclined shoelace. The knees stack over each other. So the right leg comes all the way on top of the left knee. And your hands grab for opposite shins. Pull the knees in. Whichever option you pick, so we'll focus in on your right hip, starting to ease more, stretch more into the hip space. Take an inhale in to set you up, and an exhale out to surrender into the pose. Through the hip as you hold this stretch. And we'll take this into a twist now. Keep the right ankle to the left knee, or keep the right knee stacked over the left knee, whichever option you took. Keep that positioning of the legs, and then just drop everything over towards the left, and reach the right arm out towards the right, and shift your gaze to the right. Complete the twist, and keep your chin nice and lifted. shift your gaze back up first and bring both hips back into the mat and unravel your legs. Pause here for a moment. Inhale in and exhale out. Second side, the left ankle to your left knee, or wrap the left knee over the right knee. Create this nice stacking. Grab for opposite shins and move your knees in towards the chest, or grab for behind your right thigh and pull the right knee in towards you until you feel the stretch. And settle in here, ground the back of the head down. Let the right leg be completely relaxed. So notice if you're holding tension in the right ankle, foot is flexed, just let everything relax down. Now we'll take this into your twist. Keep the positioning of the legs as they are and drop the legs over to the right and reach the left arm out and look over towards your left. And keep a nice lift in your chin. So the neck has space here too. It's not scrunching in. You want to find length here as well. The right foot relaxes. Knees might get a little bit heavier towards the right. Place your hips back into the mat. Unravel your legs, feet down, knees bent. Next pose is waterfall pose. Two options here. So option one, heels lift up to the ceiling. The legs relax. Now if you find that when you lift your legs up that your hamstrings are tight and the legs are leaning forward because you can't bring them all the way up. So they're leaning forward and now your core is engaged. You'll either want to head over towards to a wall and rest your heels on a wall. And then there's a little bit more space with the legs angled. Or you'll want to take your bolster or a block and place it underneath your hips. So it's a supported waterfall. And then with this supporting your hips, lift your legs up, and this gives a little bit more space for the hamstrings. So get nice and cozy, whichever variation you choose. You won't be here super long. We'll just take this settle inversion in the legs. Lower your feet back down into the mat. If you have a bolster block, lift your hips up, set the bolster block aside. Slowly lower the hips all the way down and kick your legs out nice and long for your Shavasana pose. The arms rest by your side and surrender here. Slowly wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers. Make some small movements. Reach your arms up to the ceiling and all the way behind you. Point your toes down. And bend your knees. Place your feet into your mat. Roll over towards your right or left side, rolling through a fetal position. Press your way up into a seat at the top of your mat. Cross your legs together. Close down your eyes. Bring your hands at your heart space. Give some honor and gratitude towards yourself and for your practice today and taking care of yourself. Breathe into that space and breathe out of it. Together we bow. Namaste. Thank you.